class for 10th standard. This lesson name is circles. So last class I have explained what is a tangent. What is that? Tangent means that is a line which touches the circle at one point. So that line name we will call it as tangent. Now what is a point of contact? Which point it is touching? That is the point of contact. Okay. Now, and you have studied one theorem. What is that? Radius is perpendicular to tangent, isn't it? Radius is perpendicular to tangent. When you are drawing one tangent, if you are drawing one radius through this point of contact, then we can say radius is perpendicular to tangent. Now, based on that, we will do the sums. See here I will say the questions from your textbook. The first question, how many tangents can a circle have? How many tangents can a circle have? Can you say the answer? You see, in a circle, total how many points will be there in this boundary? How many points will be there? There will be infinite number of points, isn't it? When you are giving one circle, you can't count how many points will be there. How many points will be there? Infinite number of points will be there. So from each point what you can draw? From each point you can draw the tangent, isn't it? So in a circle we can say on the circle we can say there will be infinite number of points. From each point you can draw one tangent. So total how many tangents will be there? Infinite number of tangents will be there. Understood? When you are giving one circle, how many tangents will be there? There will be infinite number of points. From each point you can draw the tangent. So total how many tangents? Infinite number of tangents. So how many tangents can a circle have? Infinite. Fill in the blanks. See first question. A tangent to a circle intersects it in dash points. A tangent to a circle intersects it in. Answer. A tangent to a circle intersects. What they have given? A tangent to a circle intersects at one point, isn't it? So how many points it is touching? Only one point on this circle, isn't it? So what is the answer? A tangent to a circle intersects it in one point. Now the second question, a line intersecting a circle in 2 points. What is the question? A line intersecting a circle at 2 points. Then what is the line name? Question is a line intersecting a circle at 2 points. Then that line name we will call it as sequent. Are you remember that? What is that? A line intersecting a circle at 2 points. Then we can say the name of the line sequent. Now third question. A circle can have dash parallel tangents at the most. A circle can have infinite number of parallel tangents. There will be infinite number of points. So from each point you can draw the tangent. So we can say there will be infinite number of tangents. Now fourth one. The common point of a tangent to a circle we will call it as point of contact. What is that? The common point of a tangent to a circle is called the point of contact. Now see the next question. See the question. they given a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeter meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ equal to 12 centimeter. The length PQ is, options they given, first one 12 centimeter, 13 centimeter, 8.5 centimeter, square root of 119 centimeter. So what is the question? They given a tangent of a circle. First of all, if you draw one circle, draw one rough figure. So draw one circle of radius 5 centimeter. Circle's radius what they given? 5 centimeter. And here you read a tangent PQ at a point. So what is the point of contact of the tangent? P is the point of contact. So read again, a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle. So P is a point on a circle. Through this point there is a tangent. So PQ is a tangent of a circle at point P. Now again read, tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeter meets a line through the center O at a point Q. So first of all, draw one circle, its center is O and tangent PQ at point P. And they given this tangent is meeting a line. How the line is drawing? Through this point O and Q. So what is that? Again you read, tangent PQ at a point P of a circle meets a line. Which line? That is a line drawing from center O to point Q. So this tangent is meeting this line. Now you read again that OQ, what they given? 12 centimeter. Already they given this length. What is that? OQ is 12 centimeter. Now we join this line. What is this? Radius of the circle, isn't it? OP is the radius of the circle. So we are drawing one radius through this point of contact. So draw one radius through this point of contact. And you have studied one theorem. What is that? Radius is perpendicular to tangent. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. So what is the angle is forming? 90 degree. Isn't it? Again you see they given one circle. Its radius 5 centimeter. So OP is the radius, means this is 5 centimeter. Okay. Then tangent PQ at a point P of a circle which is meeting a line through the center O at a point Q. So this tangent is meeting a line through this point O, and this line length they given 12 centimeter, radius 5 centimeter. And you have studied, if you are drawing one radius through this point of contact, we can say radius is perpendicular to tangent. Hope you all can understand till here. Okay. Now, what do you want to find? You want to find the length PQ. Otherwise, you want to find the length of this tangent, isn't it? So, how to find it? You want to find PQ. Here, when you consider triangle OPQ, you will get this is a right angle triangle, isn't it? One of the angle is 90 degree. So, the triangle name is right angle triangle. So, we can say triangle OPQ is a right angle triangle. So, you have studied Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? When you are giving one right angle theorem, how to apply Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. What is Pythagoras theorem? When you're giving one right angle triangle, what you can say? Hypotenuse square is the sum of the square of the other two sides. Now we say, what is the hypotenuse of this triangle? What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the opposite side of angle 90 degree. So which is the opposite side of angle 90 degree? OQ. So OQ is the hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, when you are applying Pythagoras theorem, what you can say? OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square. So what you can say by Pythagoras theorem? We can say OQ square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to OP square plus PQ square. Now which values they given? Substitute in this equation. So what you will get? OQ is 12 centimeters. So 12 square equal to OP is 5 centimeters. So OP square means 5 square plus PQ square. Now what is 12 square? 144. 5 square 25 plus PQ square. Now shift this 25 to the left side. So what you will get? 144 minus 25 equal to PQ square. So when you are subtracting these two numbers, what you will get? 190 P equal to PQ square. So what you are getting? PQ square. PQ square is 190. So what do you want to find? You want to find PQ. How to find PQ? By taking square root. So PQ square is square root of PQ square is 190. So how to find PQ? By taking square root. Square root when you take in left hand side, you will get PQ. Right hand side is square root of 190. See the options. Which one is correct one? D is the correct option, isn't it? We are getting the length of tangent PQ square root of 190. So the option D is the correct answer. Hope you all can understand. Now I will read the next question. Draw a circle. So what they have given? They given to draw a circle. So draw a circle means rough figure you can draw. Otherwise by using compass also you can draw. But one small circle you should draw there. So draw one circle. So draw one rough figure of a circle. And what they given? The continuation of the question is, draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line. Two lines parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and other is secant to the circle. So what they given? Two lines are parallel and what they given? One is a tangent and other is a secant of the circle. So first of all draw one circle and they given in this rough figure you should show two lines which are parallel. One is a tangent, other is a secant. So we can draw like this. What is secant? Secant is a line which is touching 2 points on a circle. So they given to draw a circle and two lines are parallel. One is a secant, other is a tangent. So draw two parallel lines. One is a secant, other is a tangent. So the rough figure you will get like this. So give some names for these two lines. Here this one we can take it as PQ and this one we can take it as AB. For circle center, we can take it as center O. Now, I will explain what is a length of the tangent. Length of a tangent means, first of all, you see this figure. Here, given one circle, P is an external point of a circle, isn't it? P is outside this circle. That means P is an external point of this circle. Draw two tangents from this point P. So, what they are given? One circle. P is an external point. From point P, draw two tangents. Tangents means that will meet at one point on a circle. So what is that? This T2P is a tangent. T1P is also a tangent. So what they given? Circle. P is the external point. From this point P, draw two tangents. So what is the point of contact of this tangent? That is T2, isn't it? T2 is touching this circle. What is the point of contact of this tangent? T1. Now, this length of the tangent this T2P and T1P we will say it as length of the tangent from a point P to a circle. So, how we will say what is T2P and T1P? Both are length of the tangents from point P to the circle. So what is that? P is an external point of the circle. From point P, draw two tangents. Then we will say these two tangents are the length of the tangents from point P to the circle. Which are the two tangents? You will get the two tangents. One is PT1, another is PT2. If you have any doubt this name, we will give the name here PA, PB. So, what is the length of the tangents? Length of the tangents are PA and PB. So, the length of tangents from an external point P to a circle is PA and PB. You see, I will explain one theorem statement. See, this theorem is most important one. For every exam, they are giving this theorem statement. You should prove that. So, what is this theorem statement they given? The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So, what they given? There will be one circle with the center O. What is that? Length of tangents from an external point P. So, take one external point P. From this point, the length of tangents means, take these 2 points as A and B. So, which are the length of tangents from an external point P to a circle? That is PA and PB. So, what they given? The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. From this external point, you should draw two tangents to this circle. So, then we can say the length of the tangents are equal. That means PA equal to PB. These two lengths will be equal. So, what is the theorem? The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So, given one circle, P is an external point. Through this point, draw two tangents. Then we can say PA, these two tangents will be equal, or PA equal to PB. So, we want to prove this statement. So, how to prove that? That I will explain now. So, first of all, based on this statement, you should draw one rough figure of this circle. So, first of all, draw one circle with the center O. And they are given one external point. Take that external point as P. Then, they given in the statement length of tangents from the external point. So what you should do? Draw two tangents from this external point P. So which are the tangents? We can name it as PQ and PR. So draw two tangents from this point P. So the two tangents name we can take it as PQ and PR. What do you want to prove? You want to prove PQ equal to PR. These two tangents lengths are equal. So how to prove that? So to prove this statement, what you should do? Join the center O and the external point P. When you joining these 2 points, you will get one line OP. Now consider two triangles. Triangle OPQ and triangle OPR. Now we see when you are drawing this OP, you will get two triangles. Which are they? Triangle OPQ and another one is OPR. And you have studied one theorem. What is that? Tangent is perpendicular to the radius of the circle. See here, PR is a tangent. Its point of contact is R. Through this point R, we will get one radius. What is that? OR. See here, PR is a tangent. R is the point of contact. OR is the radius of the circle through this point R. So we can say radius is perpendicular to tangent. Isn't it? Similarly, PQ is a tangent. Point of contact is Q. So through this point of contact we are drawing one radius. So we can say tangent is perpendicular to radius. That means what? These two triangles are right angle triangles. One angle is 90 degree means these two triangles are right angle triangle. If we consider these two triangles, both triangles are right angle triangles. Prove that these two triangles are congruent. So how to prove that? See, OP equal to OP. What is the reason? In both triangles, this is the common side. See, in both triangles you will get OP is common. Now, OQ equal to OR. What is the reason? OQ equal to OR. You have studied that the radius of the circle are equal. Through the center, if you are drawing the radius, that whole radius will be equal. So what you can say? OQ equal to OR. Isn't it? Now you see, when you are considering the first triangle, OP is the hypotenuse of the triangle, isn't it? See, this is the opposite side of angle 90 degree. So which is the hypotenuse? OP is the hypotenuse. And here also, angle R is 90 degree. Its opposite side is OP. So that is the hypotenuse. So we are getting two hypotenuses are equal and both are right angle triangles. Hypotenuse are equal and one of the other two sides also equal. See, one side is also equal. So we can say by RHS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. So again you listen. First of all, draw one rough figure. Join OP. So you are getting two triangles. You have studied that radius is perpendicular to tangent. So we will get two triangles are right angle triangle. And in both triangle OP is the common side. Isn't it? So we can say hypotenuse are equal. Now we say OQ equal to OR. What is the reason? Both are radius of the circle. Radiuses are equal. So OQ equal to OR. So two right angle triangles, two hypotenuse are equal and one side are equal. So by RHS congruence rule, we can say these two triangles are congruent. So first of all, write this. considering, we will get triangle O PQ is perpendicular to OQ, PR is perpendicular to OR. That means these two triangles are right angle triangle. Then OP equal to OP. Next OQ equal to OR. What is the reason? Both are radius. So we can say triangle OPQ congruent to triangle OPR by which rule? RHS rule. Now, you see these two triangles are congruent. You have studied one statement. When two triangles are congruent, its corresponding parts are equal. What is that? When two triangles are congruent, you can say corresponding parts are equal. So, what is the corresponding side of PQ? See here, PQ is corresponding to PR. Isn't it? These two triangles are congruent. So, we can say corresponding parts are equal. So, PQ is corresponding to PR. So, we will get PQ equal to PR. What do you want to prove? We want to prove PQ equal to PR. So, we proved that. Hope you all can understand. First of all, draw one circle with the center on. P is an external point of the circle. Draw two tangents from this external point P. So, you will get Q and R is the point of contact. Then draw two radius to this point of contacts. So, you will get two triangles are right angle triangles and OP equal to OP. That means for both triangles OP is the common side. So, we can say hypotenuse are equal. OQ equal to OR. What is the reason? They are radius of the circle. So, we can say one of the sides also equal. So, by RHS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, its corresponding sides are equal. So, we can say PQ corresponding to PR. So, PQ equal to PR. That means length of the tangents from an external point to a circle are equal. See, these two are length of tangents and they are equal. So, this is the most important theorem you need for higher studies also. And this one they are asking for every exams. So, this is that there are only two theorems which is important in this chapter. One is radius is perpendicular to tangent. Other is length of tangents from an external point to a circle are equal. These are two important theorems you should study. Here we see this question. So we will do the sums from your textbook. The first question. From a point Q, the length of tangent to a circle. So first of all, draw one circle with the center O. From a point Q, so there is a point Q. Through this point, you should draw the tangent. So what they are given? From a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle. From this point Q, the length of tangent to this circle is 24 centimeter. So when you are drawing the tangent, you will get one point of contact. So give that name P. So from point Q, the length of tangent to a circle, that is PQ, is 24 centimeter. So when you are giving one point of contact, this is the radius of the circle, isn't it? OP is the radius of the circle. So you have studied through the point of contact. If you are drawing the radius, we can say radius is perpendicular to tangent. Now read the continuation. The distance of Q from the center. Distance of Q from the center. From the center, if you are taking distance to point Q. the distance of Q from the center. So that means OQ. OQ is 25 centimeter. What do you want to find? Want to find the radius of the circle. What is radius of the circle? You want to find OP. And now you see, here you are getting one right angle triangle, isn't it? Triangle OPQ is a right angle triangle. PQ is 24 centimeter. What is its hypotenuse? OQ is the hypotenuse. So that they given 25 centimeter. So when you are giving one right angle triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. So when you are applying that, what you will get? OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square. Substitute all the values. So OQ square means 25 square equal to OP square plus PQ. What is that? 24 square. Now what is 25 square? 625 equal to 176 to the left side. So what will get? 625 minus 576 equal to OP square. Subtract these two numbers, you will get 49 equal to OP square. You will get OP square is 49. How to find OP? To take the square root. What is square root of 49? 7 sevens are 49. So what is the square root of 49? 7. So what is the radius of the circle? 7 centimeter. So options they given. Option A 7 centimeter. Option B 12 centimeter. Option C 15 centimeter. Option D 24.5 centimeter. So which is the correct one? Option A is the correct one. Okay children, so I will give the notes of this chapter later. So complete the notes and send through WhatsApp and do the homework also. And thank you children.